Climate change is a seemingly big threat in recent times. There are more cars, more waste and more CO2 than ever before. 90% of scientists agree that carbon emissions are the cause of climate change. Today we are using an average of 4 times more energy than our forebears did 100 years ago. The consumption use of fossil fuel has increased 16-fold over the same period. In this consumer-heavy world we are leaving a huge carbon footprint. However, these ideas and feelings are unlikely to be new to you. We are increasingly being made aware of this. Businesses have started using it as a selling ploy, and it's the new celebrity craze. But has it made an impact on the common man? What are their views on carbon footprint awareness?
Well, I think as a society in general, we're just far too wasteful of everything, and I think that we all should take steps to cut back on what we use. On a personal level, I do try to recycle. I try to source vegetables from local places. I ride the bike and get the bus as much as I can.
Yeah, I'm all for the carbon footprint awareness. I think it's a good thing that people are trying to cut down their energy, recycling more. I try to do a bit, but I'm a bit lazy, to be honest. But I think it's a good cause. I think it's good that it's getting out there, doing its thing. Yeah, basically, it's good.
Well, actually, I haven't been brought to any kind of awareness of it yet, so I'll have to look into it and then come back to you and give you a proper response.
People may know about their carbon footprint, but has this developed recently? Has the recent publicity and ideology worked?
Well, there's so much going on in the actual world today. I mean, like female rights, the Bill of Rights, environmental rights. It's hard to keep up.
I must admit that they have, one of my family members has been quite influential actually on my views. She's made me recycle more. She's made me take my bags along to the supermarket instead of using all of their bags. And recently I pulled all of my bags out from under the sink, and I had so many of them, took them back to the recycling bin, and actually it's quite worrying how much we just take for granted and waste without even thinking about, so yes.
Local government has a large impact on the people, and vice versa. So what are local governments doing to help cut down CO2, and how effective have these methods been?
Basically, the council have a curbside recycling scheme, which is a red box where people can recycle paper, glass, cans, clothes and shoes, and a number of other things in there as well. So part of my job is to really kind of manage that side of things, the contract side of things, so making sure households are participating in the recycling scheme, and dealing with any complaints that come as part of that, really. And then on the other side is to try and get more people taking part in recycling, trying to get more people recycling and lots of things like that, going into schools and educating the kids about recycling. So yeah, just really, promoting it, and that's it really. In terms of initiatives, we've taken part in a competition which is run by Yellow Pages, which is a schools competition where the schools try and collect as many old Yellow Pages as they can to recycle them. It's a really good competition, and it's run across the whole country. About 100 local authorities take part in it, and basically you get as many schools involved as you can, and they just collect as many old Yellow Pages as they can as the new ones are delivered, and then we take them all away to recycle them, and that's been really successful for the past 2 years. I think the first year they collected 24 tonnes of Yellow Pages, and last year they collected 27 tonnes of Yellow Pages. So that's all saved from going into landfill. So that's a really good competition that we've been involved in. And otherwise it's just really initiatives associated with the recycling scheme that we run, trying to get recycling facilities into flats where possible, recycling facilities into school if possible. And that's about it really.
Al Gore is an eco-warrior jet setter. Many celebrities have made it their quest to reduce energy consumption. But are they the best for the job?
There again, I think it's beneficial because it brings it to the fore, but I wonder how much they actually do what they say, how far they've driven to the interview or flown to the interview, how much energy they've actually used to promote what they're saying we shouldn't do.
I think that would be a good idea because everyone likes celebrities. Lindsay Lohan's quite hot. If she had like an environmental top on, I'd be going for it.
People do seem to be increasingly aware of the carbon footprint. However, there is still mass scientific opinion that if we did stop CO2 emissions completely, the temperature will still rise in the next 100 years. So are we too late? The answer is no one knows. But as long as we do our own little bit to reduce CO2 emissions, hopefully we will still have this beautiful world to live and love for many, many generations to come.